So here we are at the Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. It's a lovely hotel. We've been staying here for a week now. It's been sunny all week. It's been lovely. And we're in May, which has been red hot. But today the sun's just gone down a little bit, but it's still nice. And here they are. Here's the flamingos. Outside the Flamingo Grand Hotel. Very, very spacious. So here we are at the back of the hotel, the Flamingo Grand Hotel and Spa. And we highly recommend that you hire one of these cars. We've hired this one, a Toyota Aygo. Very reasonable, about £200 for the week for 7 days. So, and you can get around, and that also allows you to go in the parking in the hotel and also in and out of Albena, because you have to pay if you haven't got a hire car. And this is the tennis courts at the back of the hotel. And that's the way to the beach if you want to walk to the beach. The beach is literally about 5 minutes walk. Because online on some of the websites it's saying it's a 20-minute walk, but it isn't. It's only 5 minutes. We're now in the reception of the hotel. This is a lovely statue. This is where you check in, and you get a free glass of wine when you check in as well. Very, very nice. And the lifts are over here. And also, when you come in, when the man is not here at the moment, these trolleys, as you can see in the corner there, they take all your luggage up for you, up to your room. It's a lovely, lovely place. Highly recommended. So we're now in the bar area. You can get cakes, fresh cakes and everything. And also, this is a reception and piano over there with a bit of entertainment. This way is the bar as well, a pool table. They play videos here on an evening of the soccer. Pool table here. Internet. Pool. And then we'll go outside. Here's a list of the drinks that you get in all-inclusive at the Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. Over here is the upstairs balcony where you walk to the rooms. This is where they play the football on an evening if you want the football on. And here is the piano. And that's the way to the restaurant there. There's two restaurants, there's one upstairs and one downstairs. And this is a little shop where you can buy honey and wines. And that way into the restaurant, which I've already filmed. So we're now outside of the hotel, just at the front by the pools. There's a nice little walk down there. The room that we're staying in is just up there. But if you go down here, there's a nightclub here as well. If you go down here, some more flamingos. There's a nice little walk with some shops along this road just down there. And that also takes you to the beach as well. So this is another angle where the fountains were just at the top a few minutes ago of there. There's a nightclub again. There the rooms. Very, very big place. But very, very clean as well. Everything's spotlessly clean. So this is the children's pool. And also the children's slides there. Behind that. Children's pool from a different angle. And it's not very far from the hotel. It's just around the other side of the adult pool. And this, in the summertime, is also a stage area where they put shows on and entertainment. And around here is another nightclub called Sinatra's, which we'll take you around to see now. So as I said earlier, this is the walking street with the shops, and there's plenty of them, different ones, and that's the hotel there, so that shows you that we're not too far away from the shops. Souvenir shops. It's early in the morning here, so not all the shops are open at the moment. And that's the hotel there. I recommend that you don't use these cash machines, these ATM machines, because they charge a commission, a very high commission, and you don't get as good a rate as this shop I'm going to show you now. So this is the change place that I recommend that you use. You get a very good rate, and you don't charge a commission, and you don't get ripped off at this one. And it's literally over the road from the hotel. Look, there's a hotel. And then we're going to show you Sinatra's piano bar next. So here is the Sinatra's bar, piano bar, which is underneath the hotel, but it's nothing to do with the hotel, this bar. It's privately owned. I think they just rent the space from the actual hotel. But a different type of entertainment in there. And just over the road from there is another thing we'd like to recommend, which is a supermarket there. It's very, very reasonable priced, and they're very helpful. So from Sinatra's piano bar, which is under the hotel, just show you this walkway. This goes across from the hotel to the indoor pool, that walkway there. And opposite here is a pharmacy if you need any medication, which is like a hospital with a medi-spa thing. And that's where the indoor pool is. And the water is supposed to be very healing for your skin. Very, very good. So that just about wraps it up here in Albena at the Flamingo Grand Hotel. We've had a wonderful time, and I hope you all do too. So here I am at the Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. This is the view from the hotel bedroom of the pool. The nightclub, there's the Flamingos. And this is the terrace here, leading into the bedroom. The rooms are quite nice. A settee there, and also a table, pictures, and you get a book, a welcoming book for the Flamingo Grand. You get a mini bar. There's a pillow menu as well, which is quite unusual. You can order different pillows, different ones, and they have room service as well. Beauty salon if you want to go in there. And this is the beds, and you get slippers and dressing gown, which is quite nice touch. Another spare bed there, and then on here is the table, big TV, and then through here is the kitchen, where you have sort of self-catering if you want. There's a coffee machine, and we've got the hotel menu, we've got the food all inclusive. So in here you've got the bathroom, which is nice. You get all types of shampoos and things. Double sink, bath, nice towels, toilet, and the shower, which is nice. And then you've got got all these wardrobes, and then another toilet, spare toilet as well. So there we are. The Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. So here I am at the Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. This is the view from the hotel bedroom of the pool. The nightclub, there's the Flamingos. And this is the terrace here, leading into the bedroom. The rooms are quite nice. A settee there, and also a table, pictures, and you get a book, a welcoming book for the Flamingo Grand. You get a mini bar. There's a pillow menu as well, which is quite unusual. You can order different pillows, different ones, and they have room service as well. Beauty salon if you want to go in there. And then this is the beds, and you get slippers and dressing gown, which is quite nice touch. Another spare bed there, and then on here is the table, big TV, and then through here is the kitchen, where you have sort of self-catering if you want. There's a coffee machine, and we've got the hotel menu, we've got the food all inclusive. So in here you've got the bathroom, which is nice. You get all types of shampoos and things. Double sink, bath, nice towels, toilet, and the shower, which is nice. And then you've got got all these wardrobes, and then another toilet, spare toilet as well. So there we are. The Flamingo Grand in Albena in Bulgaria. So here we are in the morning for breakfast in the Flamingo Grand Hotel in Bulgaria, Albena. And this is some of the breakfast that they've got. Nice cakes and everything. Fresh juices, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, yogurts, cheeses, all the different cheeses that they've got. Olives, hams, all lovely hams, tomatoes, salad, and all the different breads here. Croissants, eggy bread, cheesy bread. There's a selection of croissants there. Scrambled egg. Pancakes. More pancakes, eggs. And then here we've got sausages, bacon, and This is the restaurant. And you get a coffee over there as well. Very good. So this is the mini bar that you get. There's two fridges. There's this one with all these different things in. You have to pay for these, but I think they're quite reasonable anyway. And that's the mini bar, which is the menu I showed you earlier on the table. And also the fridge as well, which is in here. So you get that in the kitchen unit as well, which you put your own things in there. So there's plenty of storage as well. And there's also the glasses and the cutlery there and some plates. And in here is some pans. And then some wardrobes there, as I said before. So very, very nice. Very impressed. There we go. So this is, what is this one, Ellie? Pork, veal, pork.
Chicken stew.
And what's the one in the middle? Veal.
Pork.
This is the fish pasta. Parmesan cheese. The pasta, vegetables. Pork steak. Nice, very nice. This looks like a curry or something, chips. Very nice again. Looks lovely. All fresh fruit.